Hello everybody, as you can see I have a little bit of a lower camera angle. I'm going to show you my pocket dump. This is EDC for normies. If you don't know what EDC is, it's everyday carry. Everyone has an everyday carry, but a lot of people who are in the EDC hobby community, all that stuff, it is a lot of tools that people like me not necessarily will use. Let's take my mom for example. She's never going to use a knife or a lighter or a gun or even a flashlight. She probably won't even use. She'll probably just use the one on her phone. So I wanted to give a breakdown of the things that I carry, and I will provide various alternates for things that I have. Basically everything I have is 30 bucks or less, except for the few obvious things. So I guess let's get started. This is designed to fit in 2 pockets. Only my front 2 pockets. I don't carry a purse or a bag. Everything fits in my 2 front pockets. I don't even use my butt pockets. I don't like sitting on them. I leave the house with 4 things: my phone, my wallet, my keys, and this big ass pouch, which I will do a breakdown of. This is probably the most interesting thing. Before we get to that, let's just do the fast and easy ones. Phone, Samsung 20 FE. It is, you know, it's a Samsung. I used to have a Spigen Tough armor case, and I had a pop sock on it. It broke. Have switched to this one. I forgot the name of it. Had a ring that broke, but I still use it because this is magnetic and I can stick it in my car because I bought the car from a neighbor and it has like this magnetic plate. Nice and easy, great for navigation. This wallet, I don't use a minimalist wallet. A lot of people love minimalist wallets, can fit few cards. I actually have a lot of cards. And they're not like credit cards, so some of them are. This one I got on Kickstarter like 2013 or something from Gametee or Gametee, sorry. And as you can see, it has a Triforce on it. Nice black exterior, green interior. It's been well used. This is the wallet I use basically every day. Though when I travel, I get a lighter one. Have some bills in the back of this big pocket. Keep some receipts in here. My COVID card, my business card. Sorry, the COVID vaccine card. In this pocket I keep credit cards. I'm not going to show you. This is a coin pouch. I have a few things in here. Oh, I don't actually even need my JPLX card. That's going out. But yeah, in here I have like the 2 small things like Wegmans and JPLX. Those can fit on a keychain as well. Taking this card out. Yeet. In here got my driver's license. I have my MBTA card for, you know, Massachusetts public transit, my SNAP benefits, my Costco card, my library card. I love this library card. It's so cute. 150 years old. And then this rewards, this like punch out card from Goran Bros that I don't know if it's valid anymore, but I've been too scared to try and redeem it. In this back area here, I have some medical cards. Like here is my blood type. I'm blood type O. Here's my AAA. Here's like my dental insurance and my health insurance cards in this pocket over here. And on this pocket down here, just some lucky Buddhist cards that my mom asks me to carry. It's more for her than for me, but hey, apparently they're blessed by Monk. This is a normal ass wallet. I have no idea if this is still available, but it is just a regular wallet. So if you have a regular wallet, don't feel like you have to switch to a minimalist wallet. Well, now we're going to go to the more fun EDC things. My keys are bulky, and so there are times that I left the house because I would go to the post office, which is, you know, just not that far, and I'd be like, don't lock me out, and then one of my roommates hears and the other one doesn't. I got locked out. On here I have now consolidated things. This is the orbit key, I think, and basically orbit key has this nice little thing where you fasten it here, and you keep all your keys in here. You can get a little rod to extend it to more keys. This says 2 to 7. It is a little tricky fitting like about 7 keys. I think this is 6. I was tempted to get Jib and Key, but it's a little bit more expensive, and this orbit key hybrid leather is like $25. There are various key options, so look into the one that you find that it suits you the best. But I also did not get key port, but I did get the key port multi-tool, 10-in-1. Flathead screwdriver / pry bar, box cutter, which I'll probably never use, wrench stuff that I'll never use, bottle opener, which I will use, and a ruler that I've only used as a joke. It's a nice 10-in-1 multi-tool. Fits nicely with my rest of my keys. My key fob. You know, I have my old Honda Odyssey from 2005 I bought from a neighbor. USB, you know, nice to have one of those. And then this S-clip that I sometimes use. Usually I just put it in my left pocket, but sometimes I clip it to like a jean belt loop if I feel like my pockets are too bulky. All right, here's the meat and potato of things. This is the Viperade VE pouch 16, VE16, sorry. The VE16 is, let's see, it's like $26 on Viperade's website for the Velcro-less version. This has the Velcro, but I'm actually replacing it. You can get the VE16 with Velcro on Amazon. No patches are included. I don't like the texture of the Velcro, and I don't plan on putting patches on. But let's do a breakdown. So everything... you know, this was like 20-ish bucks. My wallet and my phone obviously are not, but you can get cheap wallets for under $30. Let's do a breakdown. Okay, so in the back here, there's a big pocket. There's two pen-sized pockets on the front, middle pocket that's a little bigger, 4 bits of MOLLE webbing, and 2 zippers, as well as a rear pouch here. I do have the VE1, which has like a gajillion reviews on Amazon. This one has 1 fewer row of MOLLE webbing, so only 3 things, as well as only 1 zipper and no rear thing. But still very good, still very affordable, but the difference in price between the VE1 and the VE16 are negligible. I will say, I'm tempted to check out the 26 and the 31. Those are both only available on Viperade's website. But yeah, Viperade makes these nice patches, and there are other brands too. Let's do the breakdown. All right, in the back here, this is the thickest thing I got, but something that I do need to carry on me daily. Hello, it's getting me some guff. Ugh. Wow, I really jammed it back there. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Veektomx. The Veektomx is 100,000. I can do numbers, right? Yeah, 100,000. I think. I'm stupid. No, yeah, that's right. 100,000. And it is, I haven't actually used it yet, but I watched the most thorough video in terms of like seeing what the breakdown of it was. Small, it's portable, it's got huge capacity, it's relatively flat, it's 6 ounces, and it is, let me double check the price. I will link everything in the description, at least that I can. I'm not gonna buy it with my phone, but this one only costs pulling it $25.49 on Amazon new. You can buy one that's like new for under $20, so that's cool. This this here also shows you the battery percentage, and you know, it's got a USB-C in/out, USB-A out, and a micro that's for in. So yeah, phone charger. A lot of EDC people don't talk about that. Next, we have this pen, and the pen cap came off. Wow, that has never happened before. Wow, this is a great show of things. Hello. There we go. I got it out. So this pen, this is really cheap. I wanted a pen with multiple functions, and so I saw the O-Lite O Pen Glow. That pen costs $80. So I decided to get something cheaper. This pen is the, what is it called? It is from the brand Super GuardZ. Kind of dorky looking. It has 4 functions though. 5 functions? I don't know. It's got your regular pen. Unfortunately, this cap here is like super long, and putting it on the back feels a little goofy. Not the best design, but it is what it is. Also, it's 3 for $12. You can get 2 for $11, but why would you do that when you can just get one more pen for even, you know, for like $1? Has a stylus end here, probably will never use. And then we have a flashlight. It's not very strong, but it is a flashlight. Could be good in emergencies, or if I drop something, which I often do with all the stupid little screws. And also a laser pointer, which I plan on using for teaching my university students. You know, I can point to the, you know, the, what's it called? I tried to show it on the screen, it's not there. Projector screen. All right, so that's the big pocket and the small pocket. This is the only thing that is over $30 in this pouch, but I do have alternates. This is the Benchmade Mini Bugout. The Benchmade Mini Bugout retails for about $150. This is the CF Elite version, which is even slightly lighter at 1.48 ounces. Basically imperceptibly light. But every ounce counts when it comes to how big this is. There are other versions. There's the bigger Bugout, which is like 1.8 ounces, but longer. I do also plan on putting a bit of paracord on here in a snake knot to be able to pull this out really quickly. Was tempted to use the CRKT IBI because you can just pull the ring out easily, but I don't like this knife. It also weighs like 3 ounces, and every ounce counts, as I said. So here it is. However, if you are looking for much cheaper versions, while the Benchmade Mini Bugout is maybe a little bit pricey relative to its quality, it is an incredibly good knife and very consistent. There are much cheaper knives. The QSP Penguin's like $30, and that one's like over 3 ounces, but I will say that all of the knives that I'm about to mention, besides and the Penguin, I have not tried. The QSP Penguin, not tried, over 3 ounces, but very reliable from what I've heard. Kershaw Atmos, about $30, and 1.99 ounces or 2 ounces flat. The one with the carbon fiber inlays. That one's like $28 or $30. There's also the Mini Tuff Lite. That's 1.7 ounces. That one's about $30 too, just under. You can get that on Amazon or Blade HQ. And if you're looking for a knife that's even lighter than this and are willing to spend money on it, the SOG Ultra XR is 1.2 ounces, but that's $120. Again, for a knife, pretty reasonably priced, but you know, still a lot of things here. Let me just lay out what I've got here. Next, we have this Revlon multi-tool. It is nail clippers. I always have nail clippers on me. I used to keep it on my keychain, but when I travel, I wouldn't bring my keychain with me because I don't want to lose my keys. But then I always find myself, damn, I wish I had nail clippers. So now I've got it in here. I was looking specifically for a multi-tool that had nail clippers, scissors, and no knife. Also, no pliers, ideally. Just because pliers are big and I've never needed them. There's also a cuticle pusher in here, as well as, let's see if I can finagle these out, a file slash, under the nail digger thingy thing. File's actually pretty solid, and a cuticle trimmer that I've never used. I am someone who wants to have a multi-tool so I can bring it with me everywhere, but not with a blade because, TSA and schools or whatever. If you are not in that situation and you are not a knife enthusiast, you can easily just get a Swiss Army knife. There are so many different types that you can get with so many configurations. Find one on Veektomx's website that suits your needs because they're all good. If you are someone who doesn't want a knife at all, but you maybe will want a multi-tool, get the Veektomx Jet Setter. It has scissors, it has a bottle opener, and has a screwdriver head, even a wire clipper, which I don't see myself using, as well as tweezers and a toothpick. So Veektomx Jet Setter if you want a multi-tool with no knife, and if you do want a multi-tool with knife, you can also just get a Veektomx Swiss Army knife, easily fit it in one of these pockets. Leatherman has even more, but they're more expensive and have pliers. Now, EDC, as I broke it down in my previous video, is like 4 categories. Things you need every day, things you need situationally, things you need in case of emergency, and things that you have for fun. Now, this is probably one of the few things that I have that is explicitly emergency. It's just simply a cheap plastic whistle. You can get 2 for $7. This one is the Luxogear, but there's also the Heimdall, which I think is quite literally the exact same whistle. Comes with a lanyard. I cut mine off just because, it's a lot of cordage, and I just slip it in the molly webbing. But apparently can get up to 100 decibels. It's one of those things that it's so light and it's relatively small and so weightless. It's like probably under 0.3 ounces, but possibly could save a life. And it's one of those things that, like, I don't need a tourniquet. I don't think I'll need it. I don't need fire starters. There's a lot of things. Flashlight, I don't even carry. Again, if you do get a multi-tool, and then you could also get a flashlight instead if you don't want to have individually a knife and this multi-tool nail clipper thing. But it is a little snug in here, so if you have a very thin flashlight, it's possible. But yeah, this is probably the only thing I have that's like in case of emergency. Next, yeah, my chapstick. It's just Burt's Bees, but any chapstick will do. I just picked one from the drawer. And we have a Barret Clip because sometimes my hair gets kind of long and I get soup in my hair if I'm not careful. I used to keep this on my cap. Normally I wear a cap everywhere I go, but of course I record indoors in my bedroom, so I don't really wear a cap indoors very often. But yeah, that fell off my hat previously. Now it's in this pouch. In the back, we have my Balisong of choice. It is the daily carry, and this is the one that I switch out. Everything else is static, but whatever Balisong I pick from my wall, which normally you can see. And in this case, this is just the LDY Corvus, but I just picked a Balisong to show. It's a little snug, but what I do like is that before I had this pouch, when it was my phone and my Balisong in my pocket, I'd be at my friend's house, and I'm sitting in the couch, and then, oops, my knife fell into his couch. He doesn't want that. I definitely don't want to lose it. So, yeah. That's a nice, great place for my, this is the Balisong of the day. And also, if I'm in a position where I'm going to be in a school, I can just easily keep everything else and take out the mini Bugout, which is really nice. Next, last two things we have here are two zippers. This zipper pouch, I bought a Johnson & Johnson first aid kit on Amazon for like $2. You can obviously find it at any pharmacy or whatever. You can find other ones, but this pouch, you know, it normally came in a hard plastic shell. I just put that somewhere else. But Band-Aids, of course, alcohol cleansing wipes, more Band-Aids, and new gauze. That all came in a little $2 box, and I had bought a second one for my travel backpack. And then lastly in here, and by lastly I mean actually there's like three things in here. First, we have this little tin. This one was like 3 for $7. This was the shortest tin I could find at 0.4 inches or 10 millimeters. In here, I simply just have some Aleve and some headache meds, you know, just sometimes you got headache, you know, or sometimes you just got some like dumb pain somewhere. Legitimately though, I am trying to find smaller tins. So if you do see one that's like yay big or yay big, that would be great. These also, there's a black one and a silver one. I just picked white. I don't know. I think white seems good for medical. Can't even find the silver one right now. My whole desk's a mess. I've been saving to make this video. Last two things in here, simply, oops, tissues, you know, just a small pack of tissues, and Purell hand wipes. These were party favorites for my cousin's wedding. But yeah, I don't even, you know, I don't know how much tissues and Purell wipes cost. They're so inexpensive, right? These were 3 for $7, and if you have recommendations for smaller ones, please let me know, because I am actually looking for that. I am also tempted to try out, as I said, the Viperade. This is the VE16, but I am going to try out the VE31 and the VE26. Those are clamshells, so everything inside the interior with a couple of exterior pockets for fast access. This being a flat pouch like this with some zippers inside. It is also for fast access for basically everything, but as you can see, it's quite snug. I had a hard time taking out the portable power bank and the pen. Unfortunately, the cap came off because this is just a kind of mediocre design, but eventually might upgrade to the Olight Pen Glow. I also am trying to get a SOG Baton Q1, which is pen, scissors, bottle opener / flathead screwdriver. Might be a bit snug to fit in this, but I think it should hopefully work. If I can't get that from the person I'm trying to sell it, retailed for $40, but it's discontinued. I'm gonna try and get it on AliExpress and just hope that the probably clone is good enough. Oh, I forgot the last thing. This is not part of my EDC per se, because I don't carry a water bottle with me everywhere, because I don't leave the house very often. When I do leave the house, though, I carry all these things, and I have just a Nalgene water bottle, but you could probably find any water bottle to your liking for like probably $10. And I also have the Hero Clip here. So because I can't fit a water bottle comfortably in my pocket, you know, if you have a backpack, great, easy, whatever. But there's not really a great way of fitting a water bottle in a pocket. Certainly not my side pockets, as well as everything else here. Look at all this shit, you know, ignoring these knives. But I will say that I did look into some version. I looked into like water bottle holsters. I didn't find anything that fit me. I got the Hero Clip instead. It's a carabiner that also is a hook. This is like, I want to say $20, but I got a 3-pack that had, this is the small, But I have the mini, which is even smaller. This one is so small. The mini and the medium, which I haven't actually used yet, but this is like quite a big carabiner. And there's also a large, which I can't imagine what you need the large for. You shouldn't use them for climbing, but they are great for if you have bags. A lot of people like to put them on backpacks, and then sometimes in the bathroom, sometimes the hooks are broken. So then they will swivel this around and hang this on there. For me, I will just hang this in my shorts, my jeans or whatever, you know, if I'm going to an event where someone's talking and I don't have easy access to a water fountain, or if I'm going on my very, very, very rare hike because my roommate likes to hike way more than I do. But yeah, that's about it. And these are cool. Normally, I don't carry a water bottle with me because most of the time I'm just going to a friend's house and, you know, it's easy to get water. But I have so many water bottles in my own room. This being my desk one that I also take sometimes out. So yeah, that, you know, if you have a belt on, you can easily just clip this on. But these are also just great for any bag. And they're like 20 bucks. And so with that, I managed to fit, I wish I had a cleaner desk, but all of here to here in my pockets. Well, you know, not the water ball, but everything else everything fits in 2 pockets, which again, is kind of crazy. I am going to experiment with the other pouches, as I said, but that's about it. The only thing I'm maybe tempted to replace, you know, the pen I'm going to replace. If I try the SOG Ultra, I might try that. This is the smallest charging pack that also seems insane. I will link that description. But yeah, you could also slim things down if you do want a minimalist wallet. There's plenty for a decent price. Plenty of wallets for also 20 that you can get. And yeah, and then, you know, these are all things that are maybe necessary, situational. All of these are situational. Some of them are half necessary, like if you had the laser pointer as necessary, even though it's not really. This is situational, but I dare say nail clippers for me are necessary, and I can get much smaller ones, but if there's eventually a bladeless multi-tool with scissors and nail clippers on it, oh, please let me know. And then yeah, the rest of these are all situational. This one's for fun, and this is for emergency. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this helped. If you were looking for things to carry, that is a way of carrying a lot of things in not a lot of space without wanting to carry a clunky purse or bag. No shame if you do. And again, in my previous video, you can watch some advice for if you do carry a purse, how to kind of help optimize that and pare things down. And yeah, I guess hi, I'm telling hi my therapist because I'll be sending him this video because we were talking about this. And this, I think this is everything. Oh, actually, I wanted to weigh everything. My pouch ended up being just under 20 ounces, including whichever, you know, this Balisong, which I think is 4 ounces, but phone, let's give away for everything before we close this video out. My phone in its case, 8.85 ounces. My wallet, and, you know, that's 5.43 ounces. This, I can't really slim down at all. Eventually I will move out, but I'll swap the key out. That's 4.8 ounces. So all 3 of these in this pocket, in my left pocket, will have phone, wallet, and keys. I said that backwards. 18.59 ounces in my left pocket. And in my right pocket, oh god, I wish I weighed it beforehand. I think it ended up being 19.5 ounces, but really quickly, just gonna slip everything back in here because eventually I have to do that anyways, if not on camera then off camera. Knife, multi-tool. Again, you know, if you don't want a knife, you can get a Swiss Army knife. You don't want nail clippers, you can have a little flashlight or something else. Let's see, emergency whistle. Again, the adage for EDC, it's need what you carry what you need. In the case of the whistle, there's also you'd rather have something and not need it than need something and not have it. So there's kind of that nice balance, and so I hope to never need the whistle. That's quite literally the only like emergency thing I have. First aid is more situational because I play with knives. Alrighty, and we have my hair clip, which is negligible weight. My chapstick, which is a bit of a snug fit in the molly webbing, but at least you never have to worry about losing it. And then last but not least, the interior. This is all the first aid shit. Never hurts to have first aid. Let me take this out first, actually. And let me actually weigh it without the Balisong, because that's the thing that flexes the most for me personally. So, you know, if I were to bring a fucking 5-ounce Balisong, it would probably be over 20 ounces. And I'm so sorry to all the Europeans who watch this and don't know what the fucking ounce is, because frankly, neither do I. Tissues. Purell wipes, and again, if you know of a tin that's smaller than this, I was hoping for something as thin as possible, but frankly, this is also just kind of longer than I need. So yeah, a nice little tin like that to carry some small medicine. Alright, snug. Unfortunately, it's quite snug, and there's nothing really you can do about that. Might get the clamshell, but it does fit all in one pocket, regardless of what kind of... everything I have has pockets. Now, moment of truth. Weighing without the Balisong. 15.2 ounces. 15.20 ounces. So, as long as you're carrying a Balisong under 5 ounces, it's going to be under 20 ounces on my right pocket and under 20 ounces on my left pocket. And even with a Balisong, as long as it's, again, not 5 ounces. Ooh, it's a snug fit, but... oh, whoa. Bam. This is under 20 ounces in each pocket. So, hope that helped. If they find that interesting, again, I'll have links for everything in the description. Nothing is affiliate. I am not famous. So, I just want to make things helpful. And I hope you did find this helpful. Let me know what's in your pocket dump if you feel like there's anything that I might be missing. It's probably on purpose, but do let me know what's actually, I'm curious what's in your carry, because a lot of people carry things, and I'm like pseudo maybe looking for like a fidget toy that's also a multi-tool. There's like a multi-tool fidget toy with a series of cards. It's like $180 for everything, but it's like 80 tools and a fidget spinner. I'm like, well, maybe, but that was a Kickstarter back in like May, so it's not out yet. Anyways, I will probably do an update with the other 2 pouches, because I think I will buy them and I will return the ones that I don't want. But hope this was helpful, and see you next time. Donate to the coffee in the description if you found anything helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell. Mostly a Balisong channel, but I have unfortunately been diving so fucking head deep into EDC. So thanks for tuning in. Happy flipping. Happy carrying a bunch of things that you need, you know. Again, these are all things that I largely need except for the whistle, which is an emergency, and hope you are able to optimize your carry. Have a good one.